Hey guys, Coach Bricks here again. Hey, wanted to stress about sleep. All right, so we've been talking about that over the last couple of times, especially for my athletes going back to their fall sports. You know, they probably had erratic sleeping patterns over the summer. You know, sometimes they'd be up late and then sleep in late, and other times they'd be in bed maybe early, 9, 10, 10:30, and they got up early. So their sleeping patterns are probably all off. So when we get to this part of the year when you're getting back into a rhythm, especially for high school kids, and you have these two-a-days or preseason practices, you got to make sure why you have to get into a rhythm, why you get into a rhythm of sleeping pattern, okay, where you're going to bed the same night and waking up. Typically for me, like I said, you don't follow my patterns, but typically it might be 10, 11, and I'm up by 2:30, 3 o'clock, okay. I do get more sleep than I did back when I was in my early to mid-20s, much more sleep. But you want to have that rhythm, okay? Because once you throw the rhythm off, it gets out of whack, okay? And what you got to do is when it gets dark out, that's why it's usually harder for young kids, summertime, to sleep early. You know what I mean? If you try to put them down, like 8 o'clock, something like that, because it's still light out. Their brain still thinks it's time to be awake, okay? So when there's darkness, that's the brain's trigger for sleep. All right, that's why typically people tend to be tired easier in the wintertime, especially in the Northeast, just because the sun goes down. It's 5 o'clock, 5:30, and the sun's gone. Okay, so the trigger mechanism is gone. Okay, the thing that keeps us up are the artificial lights. All right, especially the blue lights that you see on your screens, your TVs, your computers, your tablets, your phones, and stuff. That keeps that stuff up, okay? And what that does, it doesn't allow us to produce melatonin. Melatonin helps us sleep, so it doesn't allow us to do that because the brain's still going through this function of, should I be awake? Should I not be awake? What's going on here? Once that melatonin starts to get released, okay, it helps with the process of us winding down and getting ready to go to sleep. All right, so that's why it's key to get off those tablets, those phones, those TVs, and things like that a good, hour before you're going to sleep. So all you kids that I see, they're on your phone. That's how you fall asleep. It's why you don't fall asleep till 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. There's a huge problem there. That's why I tell kids, hey, listen, get off that crap. You don't need that stuff right before you go to bed. Okay? Especially if you're playing a sport right now and you're having these practices, your body needs recovery. Your body needs that time to recover, to get help, to heal itself up, and get ready for the next day, whatever it's going to be. Okay? So making sure that kind of stuff. Now you can also do something, which I do a lot of, is I have artificial blue lights, blue light glasses. So it blocks a lot of the blue light coming through. So I just put them on at night, and then I, go around and do about my stuff. All right? So then my body starts to get ready to wind down and produce that melatonin. Like I said, I don't have much problem sleeping. Pretty much as soon as my head hits the pillow, I'm pretty much out. All right, but at least I try to help the process out by having those glasses. Just like darkness triggers the sleep, light triggers the wakefulness. All right, so when that light starts to come up, boom, we're ready to rock and roll. All right, that's why, once again, in the summer, it tends to be much easier to get up than it is in the wintertime because the sun comes up, sometimes 4:45, 5 o'clock, 5:30. You get to that wintertime, it's like 6:30, 7 o'clock. And people are still, trying to wake up and stuff like that. So once you get up, get yourself where you can see that natural light. Nothing better than that natural light. Open the windows, whatever, open the blinds. Get yourself outside so you get that natural light. All right, so there's just some big tips that you guys can start doing of why it's important to get that sleep, okay, and what you can do for it. I'm also going to be talking about some other stuff as well about sleep. Continue on some of this subject here about sleep hygiene, why it's important and stuff like this. And this was all taken from a seminar that we did back in the spring. One of my athletes put it together and stuff like that. Did a phenomenal job, and it really helped out. Really made a big difference in my life, understanding how important sleep really is. All right, so guys, make sure you follow this stuff up. I hope practice is going well. This is also very important for adults as well. So don't just think it's just for kids or athletes. It's for everybody. All right, guys, stay strong, stay blessed. Remember, greatness never rests.